Hi, myself Vaishnavee, Assistant Professor in the Department of Information Technology from SNS College of Engineering. Today, I would like to share about the database management system with you. So, before going into that, let us know about data. So, data means is nothing but a collection of information. So, for example, let us consider a person's data. So, a person's data can be about the person's details. So, data like name, age of the person, weight of the person, height of the person, and mobile number of the person. These are the data about the person. So now let us look into the another example, that is, let us take a mobile phone in which that the data of the mobile phones are related to its brand, the company name of a mobile, and data that is related to the mobile, like a model of the mobile, the model name, and the price of the mobile, processor, and battery backup, and storage capacity. These are the data about the mobile phone. These are collectively said to be the data. For example, there are more format of the data like numbers, alphabets, images, audios, videos. All those are the data. So database is nothing but the collection of these data are said to be a database. So collection of data, it is said to be in a definition that collection of related data stored electronically in a systematic manner. So this is the definition of a database. Now let us look into the features there is a definition of a database. So database is a collection of related data. So now we will look into that how it is related. So for example, let us take a college. In that, the college data is said to be collectively a database. So a database stores a college data. For us, let us consider the student, data, and teacher. So the teacher is related to the data, and data is related to the student, and student is related to the teacher. So all together, it is said to be a college data. Next, stored electronically in computer system. So in previous days, the data are stored in the data centers like manually. So in traditionally, while we are going to apply for a college, we will fill up the form manually and we will store it in the data. But nowadays, due to the technology, we are applying the application through online and it is directly stored in the database of a college. So next, in systematic manner, the company database are rows and tables and columns in which the attributes are given. For example, the student attributes are roll number, name, class, division. DBMS, database management system. In this, we will insert data and update data, delete data, and manage access. These are said to be the database management system. So we are managing the data. For example, let us consider who can control the access. So the control access, who can access. For example, the table given is shown that it has a rows and columns. The columns are roll number, name, class, and mobile number. So there are 4 students' data has been entered over there. So the college can access all the 4 data, whereas the student can access only his particular data. So if it is Steve is a student, the Steve can access only the data related to Steve. He cannot access the data related to David, Mark, and Peter. Whereas the college database administrator can access all those data. This is about the control access. Next comes the manipulation of data. So manipulate of data is nothing but you can insert the data, we can update, we can delete. For example, so first the Steve is inserted and then David and then Mark and Peter. These are said to be insertion of data. So updation is nothing but, please note that previously the table David has been in a class 11C. Later, it has been updated to 11B. So this is said to be the updation of data. And now the data in a row 3 has been completely deleted. So this is the deletion of data. These are the three operations can be done in multi-manipulation of data, that is insert, update and delete. And finally, the representation of data. How we represent the data is more important. So while we see the picture in the left, it is about a clumsy manner, it is not in a proper order. Whereas in the right side of the picture, the orange are in a single row, a column, and green and black and green and orange. It is in a well-defined data. So again, we will say that database is nothing but a systematic collection of data which are represented in table, rows and columns and indexed with the relevant information. So for example, we will consider the dynamic websites in the www websites, like a database is a like dynamic websites or uses database nowadays. So let us consider an example, a model that checks the availability of rooms in a hotel. So one set of software program provides access of data to all the users, like large amount of information is said to be a database. Like we can store data, we can retrieve data, we can manage data. And one more example, let us see the online telephone directory. So the data related to the online telephone directory are data of people, phone number, contact details. So whereas for electricity, managing bill, client related issues, handle fault data, these are the related data which are be collectively in the database management system. And one more familiar example, let us take the Facebook. In this, there are members, friends, active members, messages and advertisements. So there is a, when we compare these data, all these must be related to it. Whenever it is related, we will show the data. Like if you post a image or something like that in a Facebook, and when we give it is must be shown to only friends, then it will be related to that. So there are n number of examples for this to say how the database is working, what is the purpose of database. So there are several databases like MySQL, Sybase, Oracle, MongoDB, and Informix, PostgreSQL, and SQL Server. These are the some examples of database.